Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn Lidke, and I'm on with almost diamond to double diamond Hannah Zamora. And we are going to talk a little bit about Instagram training and how to build your Instagram and kind of go from Instagram from dummies to successfully signing customers and distributors using your Instagram. So, this is going to be a full spectrum. Um, but yeah, I'll let Hannah kick us off with basically what you want your profile to look like.
Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna jump right in and just go straight into training because I feel like that's what everyone wants. So, first of all, I feel like um, the first message I want to get across is that your Instagram, you need to be yourself first, and then it works distributor second. You always want to be yourself first. So, it's okay to have, like business owner in your bio or something like that, but you don't want, like your name to be rap girl 89 or whatever, something like that. You want it to be your name. You want it to be something, of your interests or something like that. But it's really good to have your name in your actual Instagram name. And then just going off of that, your profile picture on your Instagram, you don't want it to be a product or a before and after. You don't want it to have words on it. You want it to be a picture of your face, or a picture of you and a kid or something like that. But you want to be in your profile picture. And then the next thing is your bio. So I feel like this part, I feel like it's always kind of a work in progress. You can keep kind of changing it around, or sometimes you can even change it from day to day if you're kind of exploring different audiences with your Instagram. You can kind of add and subtract interests as you would like. But I feel like the bio, keeping it short and simple is the way to go. I think sometimes people try to put too much in there, and I understand you want to share information about yourself, but the simpler you keep it, the more people will actually read it. If they go to your profile and they see a huge quote or something, they're not even going to read through the quote, right? So the first thing, I would pick maybe 5 to 8 interests of yours or something about your life. Oh yeah, Don has mine pulled up. So I would just
So
pick,
cute and catchy.
like pick interests that you have or what you do. So mine says, like, my headline is raising babies and my business. So it has something about me being a business owner in there, but it's not like black and green hearts with like rap all over the place. You know what I mean? So emojis are a good thing. If you're a nurse, put that you're a nurse in there. If you play tennis, if you're a runner, if you are vegan, if you are on any kind of diet, anything that people can really connect with you over. That's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to show people that you're a real person with real interests that they can connect with. So that's your goal, to get people to your profile and to see like, oh, hey, we have this in common, because we will talk more about gaining an audience that you do have things in common with, because that's where you'll be able to build relationships. So there's just kind of the basics about your profile. And then Dawn is going to go a little bit more into quality posts. And the last thing I'm going to add about quality posts is, when going into your profile, you should always see a lot of variety. So you don't want to have like 3 quotes all in a row. You don't want to have a bunch of before and after pictures. You don't want to have all selfies. You definitely want to have selfies, but you don't want everything to be a selfie. And it's okay to post before and afters on your Instagram. But I think the best way to do it is post like maybe a selfie with the product that you're talking about, and use that multiple photos option so that people swipe over to your before and afters, because it keeps your page looking really clean. And if you do want to post just a regular before and after, post it, leave it up for like 8 hours, and then delete it so that it's not on your page forever. because the first 9 to 12 pictures on your page are kind of a preview for people to see what you're about. So really focus on every day trying to show a balance of what you have going on in your life, because you don't want to be all it works and you don't want to forget about it works either. You want to see that it works is so closely intertwined with your life that it just happens throughout your day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that I was going to say is that when someone looks at your profile, they shouldn't know that you're an It Works distributor unless they read your content. Like, it's very, very important that the pictures that you're posting are likable pictures. Like, it's pictures of your life. And then you're talking about running your business or a customer you just signed up. But it shouldn't look like a business page, because people are going to follow you for you. They're not going to follow you because you're an It Works distributor. And then they'll fall in love with you and then maybe join your team or be a customer. But my rule of thumb for posting is I go by rows. So you have 3 rows to your Instagram. So one picture in every row. So every 2 pictures, I try and put out a business post, whether it's a opportunity post or a product post, but I'm talking about my business, and I try not to make all 3 of them business posts. So I limit it to 1 every other or 1 every 2 posts. But the less business posts you have, if you're posting 12 times a day, the better. But you want to at least post about your business 2 to 3 times a day, is the rule of thumb, really. Depending on how much you're posting. If you're only posting 1 thing a day, make sure to up your posts about your family and what you're doing, because me and Hannah both can attest to this. We were not huge on social media before. We didn't share everything about our life. It's something that we've grown into doing, and now we're obsessed with sharing everything about our life because we get so much help and feedback on the craziness that happens in our life. So don't worry if you're not like huge into posting. Like, this is something that you can get better with at time. So the first thing that I would just focus on when you're really starting out is to focus on quality, not quantity, and how much you're putting out there. So even if it's just 1 time a day, that's perfect. But good quality pictures is crucial. So you don't want anything that has like really bad lighting or overexposure or anything like that, but really high quality pictures. So the app I use is PicTapGo, and I know Hannah does too. And it's just a quick editing app, and it also helps put those white borders on your pictures, which I just thinks it makes your profile look clean and attractive. But that's what I do. You don't have to do it. It's just a tip. And then working on quality captions. So what I do before I even post a picture is I come up with tons of captions. So tons of different opportunity posts I'll write up when I'm feeling most inspired. And I literally have like 500 notes in my notes just on different inspiration, and I'll go back and edit it to make it fit whatever picture that I'm posting it with. But what I'll do is I will edit a picture and then put in a caption the night before or 2 nights before, whenever I'm making my post for the day. And I will click, when I'm done, hit OK when you're going to post it, and then hit back, and then back again. And it'll ask you if you want to save it as a draft, and save it. And I'll show you my Instagram. And you just go to post a picture, and then there'll be all of your saved pictures right there, and you just click on whatever picture that you want to post. So I know a lot of you are really busy and you have so much going on for the day, so have a bunch like stockpiled, so you don't have to get out of your busy day to post something real quick. You have a good quality post already saved, and you could be out at the zoo, whatever, and post that picture with a great caption that you already have written up. And yeah, it's perfect. And it saves you from just putting up some random picture with a random caption, and it gives your profile a lot of quality. So those are my tips on posting. But Hannah, do you have anything you want to add?
The only other thing that I think we can, like, everything doesn't have to be elaborate. Like, every single, business post doesn't have to have like a ton of information about your life. It doesn't have to have a ton of information about, like, it can just simply say, I can't believe this is where I'm working today. And then like a hashtag work from phone boss babe or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, everything doesn't have to be like, this is how much money I make, and this is the promotion I'm going for, and this is how many people on my team. Like, everything doesn't have to be like that. I think it's good to share that information sometimes. But sometimes, people are scrolling through pretty quickly, and if they see you're at the beach and saying, this is where I get to work today, they'll hold up a second, like, they might just be on their lunch break. They don't have time to read a whole big blurb, but if they see that you're working at the beach, it may pique their interest enough to ask you about it.
Yeah, I completely agree. You made me think of something that I forgot. But so when I'm posting about products, I only post about the products that I know and I love. But a great thing to do with product posts are also asking your customers to give you results and to give you testimonies, because that really connects with people when they see that, oh, she tried her product and she's getting featured on her account, or this is what someone else thinks about the product instead of just her. So that's a great thing to do with products, or even stealing like one of your teammates or a sideline sister. She just made a great post about hair, skin, and nails, and you can message her and be like, hey, can I feature that on my social media? I think that's great what you said about the hair, skin, and nails. And then quote her and put her picture up there. But it doesn't always have to be from you what you think about every product. So keep that in mind of featuring other people. But then when it also comes to opportunity posts, so I was going to talk about this at the end, but I know you can talk about it too. So I'll let you talk about the different personality types, but we have a way where you can literally, like, we have it 7 different things, so you can never run out of an opportunity post. You could be posting one every single day, which that's the goal, is to post a great quality opportunity post every single day, because that's how you're going to speak to your audience. So the 3 ones that I focus on all the time are the past, present, and future. Where you were before It Works, what got you to join, and just like what was life like a year ago before you joined It Works, and then what life looks like now because of It Works. And you can even do that hashtag because of It Works. I get to take my kids to the park today. And like show where you're working from the day or wherever. That's a simple post, and you can just do 1 sentence and talk about why you love It Works today. And then future posts are great because people don't join you because you're a millionaire. They join you because you want to be a millionaire and you're a goal-driven, success-oriented person. And when they see that and they trust that in you, then that's the kind of person that people want to join in being successful. So always posting about what your goals are, what you want to accomplish with It Works, and what you want to help your team accomplish too. So those are 3 posts, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that I have covered. And Hannah will talk to you about the different personality types and how to post to them.
Yeah. So this is really, I feel like this makes it so much simpler when you're thinking of how you can attract people, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to have to chase people. You want people to come to you. And so there are 4 personality types. So number 1 is blue, kind of life of the party. If something is fun, they want to do it. That's really all they're worried about. Number 2 is yellow, and those are the people that are very sympathetic and very invested in helping other people. That's their goal. They don't really think about what something can do for them so much as how they can help other people with their own success. So that's yellow. Green is fact people. They want to know the ins and the outs. They want to know how much money there is. They want to know how many products there are. They want to know how it works. And then there are the reds who are very like goal oriented. They want to know that they can succeed and it's up to them to succeed. And no matter, you know, if they set their mind to it, they're going to do it. So those are the 4 personality types. You obviously are one of them. It's going to be easiest to write posts that resonate with you, right? So Dawn's really good with blue posts, life of the party. I'm really good with green posts. So like a lot of my posts tend to have like a list of facts about our company. But so if you take those 4 personality types and think, okay, I'm going to write a post to each of these people. So you're thinking, okay, what in our business makes it so beneficial for people who want to help others, right? So then you post about It Works Gives Back, and you post about how once you make enough money to take care of your family, you start helping other people, right? And so on and so forth. But yeah, like Dawn said, if you post about past, present, future, and the 4 personality types, you have a post every single day. So let's say you sit down for an hour on Sunday night and you knock out those posts and you put them in your notes. You don't have to worry about whether or not your posts are going to be quality and whether or not you're going to be connecting with people, because that's your goal. That's why you want quality posts. You want to connect with people.
Exactly. And again, with those pictures, how you want to post, make it a post about your family. So if you're posting about how much fun you have because of this business, post a picture with your team, or a team meeting that you just attended, or a big, huge conference picture. But put pictures that people are going to like up there, because that's what, when you're scrolling through Instagram, people are like, oh, I like that picture. Oh, I like that picture. And they may not even read the caption to it. Not always, but if they do like that picture, they might read more of the caption. So if it's like an It Works picture, or I love It Works Global over your face, they probably won't like that picture and they probably won't read the caption. So it's important to have a great picture to go along with that awesome caption that you just wrote. So we're going to talk a little bit now about how we grow our following. I know me and Hannah do a little bit of the same. So we will just give you our different styles and tips. You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. So Instagram has changed a little bit from when Dawn and I like first really started working Instagram. And I feel like the features that Instagram has now actually make it a lot easier to go out and find people with common interests as you. So I used to suggest, and I still do this sometimes, but it's just not as fast. I used to suggest going to hashtags that interest you, right? So if you're a marathon runner, if you really you cook a lot or something like that, like stuff like that, you can go to any of those hashtags that really interest you, and go to the person, like their picture, and follow them. And you can keep scrolling down, liking, follow, like, follow, like, follow. But it's not the quickest option. I think it's good to do that every now and then. Like, I think, for instance, like if your kid just had a birthday or something like that, you can go to like third birthday hashtag and go through those pictures, and that, like, right off the bat, you're going to have something in common with that person.
Hashtag 31 months.
Yeah. 37 months. So stuff like that, I feel like, or even like holidays are a great time to do hashtags, like for the 4th of July, because a lot of people are posting on that day that might not post on another day and may not use a hashtag on another day. So those are a good way to kind of catch people that aren't as savvy with social media but are using it clearly. And then Dawn, I'll let you talk about like the location one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But the other thing I was going to say is, utilize the explore page that Instagram has for you. So if you go to Instagram, you have like your little house, and then you have the magnifying glass. Go to the magnifying glass, and that page is personalized to you. So if something on that page is something you like, you can go to that picture, and the people that liked that picture have also had that assigned to them because they have similar interests. So if you can go to the likes on a picture and follow like 50 people, just go down the likes and follow. That's a really quick way to get people that clearly have something in common with you, have interest in the same thing, right? So I feel like that explore page, it's always changing too. So I feel like that's probably right now my favorite way to find other people, because it's customized. Like you're using Instagram's research, advertising, all that kind of stuff to your own benefit, and it's free.
Yeah, I love that explore page. It used to be like the top posts for the day, so it was like only pictures with like 10 million
Millions.
likes. So yeah, we don't connect with those people.
Yeah.
We're like the 100 likes girls. Just kidding. But again, on that magnifying glass page, so it has that explore page, but when you go to search, it has people, but it has top, then it has people, tags, and places. And places is my absolute favorite place to look for people, because I'm new to a new city, and I know Hannah's new to her city, so it was a great way for me to see what is around me and like new places. So I would search a city that I want to go to, Clearwater, Florida, and then that's a touristy town, so it's not a lot of locals that post there, so I don't always follow people from there, but it shows me like different restaurants that are popular there. And so I use that just to find places to eat sometimes, but it's also great to find people to connect with. And so I'll go to a place, and then let's see. So I just looked up St. Pete Beach, and it has these top posts. So these are the most liked pictures from St. Pete Beach, and I'll click on one that I like. And then if it's not too many followers, I'll like and I'll follow this person, and then I click on the likes. And since all these people like the same picture, I'll go through and I'll follow all those people that like the same picture. And I'll do that for different cities, but I also do the like and the follow. So past the top photos, when you scroll down, it's the most recent. So it's these people who are most recently posting from there, and I'll do that. I'll like and I'll follow this person, like and I'll follow, and I'll do that for however long I set out for myself. If I'm doing a power hour, sometimes I'll do it like 3 times a day when I'm doing power hours, but it's just a great way to follow increase your following by places that you either live in or want to go. So when It Works launched in Austria last summer, I made it my goal. I went and followed like probably everybody who lives in Austria, because there's only like 1,000 people that live there. No, I'm just kidding. But I followed a lot of people from Vienna, and then I actually had 2 people become customers for me, and now we have a team in Austria she's amazing. So I just wanted to start a team there, so I started going to countries and cities that I wanted to start teams in. So like Canada, I know Hannah has teams in Australia now, and it's because we followed people that lived in those places. We have interests of going there, and so when we're Presidential Ambassador Diamond Leaders, we're going to host One Team, One Missions there. So we're really going to be able to travel the world because of It Works. So if that's what interests you, then go to even towns in America that you want to visit, like Maine, or that's not a town, New York City, wherever you want to travel to. Look up people that live there, because then you have something that you can connect with. If somebody posts this incredible picture, they just went hiking in Boston, and you're like, no way, I've always wanted to go hiking there, then you can instantly have a connection with somebody who lives in a place that you want to visit. And that's the ultimate thing, is you want to follow people and have people follow you that have common interests with you. Another great way that I get followers is I go to products and lines. So let's say like fitness lines or fitness models or fitness clothing that I wear, and I go to their followers and I follow those people too, because I know those people are going to be people who have interest in the products that I'm putting out there. So I try to get people who I know will like me back. And yeah, so that's how I follow people. I think it's pretty common. We do about the same thing.
Yeah.
Those are our tips for following. And then the last thing that's crucial for signing people is connecting with people. And this is what's going to get you more friends, better quality life, and hopefully customers and teammates down the road. But building connections takes time. And this is not something that we're just telling you to follow someone and say, hey, come join my team. Because that doesn't work. And it happens to us all the time. And I'm like, dude, I'm with It Works. Screen me first.
Yeah.
Take me out to dinner before you try and screw me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll let you start with the tips on building connections, Hannah.
Okay. And then make sure, before I forget, we need to go over how to unfollow people, like what
Oh,
app
yeah.
to unfollow.
You just want to say that now?
Yeah, so I'm on my phone, so I can't show, but Dawn and I use 2 different apps. So
Oh, here,
I usually give it 1 or 2 days for people to follow me back. Yeah, so the followers, oops, with like the little rainbow on it.
Yeah.
And then also cleaner, like yep, it looks like Instagram, but it has 4 little icons in it.
Yeah,
So
and that's the one you have to pay for.
Yeah, and you can use both of those together to be able to unfollow the max amount of people at one time. So most of my following, like I do a lot of that stuff at night. So I wait until the next evening or even maybe like 2 days after to unfollow people that haven't followed me back. And then start the process all over again. So if someone's going to follow me back, they're probably going to do it right away. Or within 24 hours or whatever, or maybe if they don't do it, they're probably not an active user on Instagram and might not even know something happened. And that's also not your prime. That's also not your prime audience. You want people that are on social media who are going to see what you're doing. So that would be the last thing. So once you have followed all your people, give it a little time, and then go back and unfollow the people that have not followed you back, because you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to be chasing people. If people don't follow you back, they're clearly not interested in you or what you have to offer, and that's fine, because there's billions of other people who will be, so whatever. So bye. So then this is the most important part of what Dawn and I will be talking with, and this is how to connect with people. And luckily, there are a lot of different ways on Instagram that you can do this. I feel like I said, like stories didn't exist on Instagram when Dawn and I first did this even, so like that's been kind of a game changer as far as people posting pretty intimate things about their life. Like if they're taking a video of something they're doing during the day, like that's kind of crazy when you think about it. They're taking videos of what their kids are doing. And so that's a really great way to connect with people. So watch their story and you can send them a message right from their story. So let's say they're doing like a craft with their kids that they put in their story. Send them a message. Oh my gosh, that looks so fun. Where did you find that craft? Or something like that. And that kind of strikes up a conversation. If it's like a girl posting a selfie, like, oh my gosh, you're gorgeous. What color and brand of lipstick is that? Just stuff like that. Just being able to open up a line of communication with people is huge. It doesn't have to carry on forever. that's something I feel like is a big misconception. Like once you start that conversation, you don't have to like keep it going in order to bring up the business. You can just have that short conversation. Cool, thanks so much. I'm going to go look for it. And then when the time comes that you do message that person, they're going to see that there was previous contact between the two of you. And chances are, once you message them, they're going to go to your profile, right? And once they go to your profile, that's going to put you in their feed and they're going to see more of your stuff. So it all works together that the more that you interact with people, the more people are going to come see you. So that's what I'll let you kind of talk about the other interactions, but I think the stories are really a very powerful way to just have normal conversations with people.
Yeah, and it's quick and easy too, because people are always posting like their food, so you can ask like what the recipe is, even if you don't think it looks good. Just be nice because they're posting it because they think it looks good. So
I don't cook, but what's the recipe?
yeah. But people are in there putting their workouts out there, so you can talk about like post-workout recovery and just things like that. So if you don't know about post-workout recovery, like we're a health and wellness brand, so just take some time to learn about wellness in general, and that'll help you. But connecting with people who like your pictures on Instagram is crucial. Like, so I don't always message people right out of the gate who like my product stuff, but I will my opportunity posts, because my opportunity posts are pretty blatantly obvious that I'm talking about my business. And if I see their name, I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to check out their profile. And if I think they're great, then I'm going to talk to them about my business. But it's different for me about products. So if somebody likes a product post that I put up, then I go and I interact on their page and I ask them a question somewhere on their pictures. So I'll like a few stuff, and then I always make it a point to ask a question in my comments, so I'm getting a response back. And if I don't get a response back, then obviously it wasn't meant to be. But that's a great way to start talking to someone. And then I won't continue the conversation in the comments. I'll message them. And as soon as you're in their inbox, like that is, I don't mean to sound like a shark, but it's seriously just like an easier way to connect with people without like them being like, who the heck is this girl, later on when you do talk about the business or the products or whatever. But I make it a point to ask a question, like Hannah said with those videos, like what shade and what color, or what product is that? So you create a conversation with them. And I feel like the biggest game changer for me lately was deleting all of my time consuming apps. So we all are guilty of like scrolling on Facebook, but I was one that would scroll on Pinterest, and I had like a game or two on my phone, and I just deleted everything. And so anytime that Instagram, which kind of sucks, but my life's boring on my phone, but it keeps me off of my phone. So I'm interacting with my family more. And when I'm on my phone, I mean business. So this is getting me to message a lot more people and talk to a lot more people. So anytime I'm bored and I want to be on my phone, I'm following people and I'm connecting with people. So I think that's a great thing, that if you're really focused on building your network and focused on like getting to the next level, I think you need to do away with all of those time sucking activities on your phone. And that way, you know, anytime your phone is in your hand, you're using it to build your business. So the way that I'm going to talk about signing loyal customers and distributors now. And I think mine and Hannah's are pretty close, but literally every single person that I signed from the $9.99 deal, I think all of my last distributors, besides one or two, have all come from Instagram. So it's huge to connect with people on there, and especially because the market is so big. I think Instagram is so different from Facebook because people are posting on there are the kind of people that we want to hang out with and be in business with. And it's just more geared towards our interest and stuff. So with that being said, the people who I am asking to be business partners with or are all coming from people who are liking my opportunity posts. So after we've done all that, we've got our followers up, we've connected with people, I will, anybody who likes my business post, I will go over and I'll like posts on their page. And if I really do genuinely think that they would be amazing at our business, I will let them know right off the bat. And if it's somebody who I've already messaged with, I have no problem messaging them and saying, girl, you need to do this business with me. But I think you just have to find what works for you and be sincere. And when I message somebody about being in business with me, it's not about me at all. I'm totally focused on them. I'm giving them true, genuine compliments about them. And I'm truly wanting to help them succeed. So I think you just have to be in that mindset and when you're striking up that conversation with them. Do you have anything to add to that?
I love that. I think very, very similar. Yeah. If anyone likes my opportunity post, I go to their page, I interact back with them. And something I forgot to mention too is as soon as someone follows me back, I do go to their page and I interact at that time as well. And sometimes like if they turn out, it looks like they're pretty negative. It looks like they're not someone I would like jive with. You know what I mean? Like all of us are different. I actually unfollow those people. You know what I mean? Like you know, we really talked a lot lately about, but like I want to pick the people that I work with. So that person might be interested, but if we're not going to be a good match, it's not going to be enjoyable for either of us. So another It Works distributor that is more similar to them can find that person. You know, like I feel like it all will work together. So that's just something I wanted to say. And so let's say someone follows me back and I go to their profile and it's beautiful and they look so nice and they look friendly and they look, you know, like someone who would really be great at this. I turn on those post notifications for that person and I make sure that I'm interacting with them a lot. And then I will message that person. Even if they never like one of my posts, I will tell them like, hey, not to be a creep, but I've been watching you. I feel like I would love, you know, like, your family is so beautiful. Like, I feel like you and I could work really well together. Be genuine. You want them to know that you picked them. You know what I mean? This is not just a blanket message that you're sending to everybody. You picked them because you see something in them and the two of you could do it together. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to downplay yourself because you as a coach are important too, right? So let them know that you picked them and the two of you together could rule the world. I feel like that's a really powerful thing, is telling someone, you know, we could be so great working together. We're so similar. You know, we have a lot of the same interests, you know, stuff like that. People are much more likely to respond to a personal message like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And one thing that I wanted to add to that is we don't sign majority of our people off of the first message. It's very rare. I think one or two people I've messaged and they're like totally about it. They're ready to watch my video. They're ready to join. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. But then again, like the people that you take time to get to know and you have like a thread of 100 messages before then because you're connecting and you're building that relationship, I feel like that's a stronger business relationship because you have that friendship first. It's kind of like having that dating period, then boyfriend and girlfriend, and then fiance, and then you're married when you finally join your team. And say, like, it is a commitment. Like, I want you to commit to this business like you would a marriage. And you're never going to divorce this business because you're married to me now. Not creepy like that, but that's why follow-up is crucial. And I think that Hannah has a great way of following up, and I feel like that's what sets us apart, like from being able to seal the deal with people, is how we follow up with people. And it's not just saying, hey, are you ready to join my team now? It's really like getting down to why they're not joining, like straight up asking them, hey, what's holding you back from such an opportunity as this? And it's also knowing why they would want to join this business. So after you've made that connection in, I want you to join my team, you never say that, but after you've made that connection in that message, it's figuring out why they would want to do a business like this. And when you know those two things, why they would and wouldn't want to do this business, then you can stack on that reason why and make that reason not why they don't want to seem so small. And that's really how you get somebody to join as a distributor and even a loyal customer. But I feel like the follow-up is key. It's crucial. It's not just asking somebody, hey, are you ready to buy? It's for loyal customers, for me, is I will either like send them a before and after picture, and I'll be like, whoa, I just saw these incredible, insane results. Like, check these out. Could you imagine having results like these in 3 months? Like, that's crazy. Are you still interested in buying? By the way, are you still interested in buying these? And that's worked great this month. But or sending them a random fact about our products. So if somebody's interested in the wraps, then I'll send a random fact like, I'm not sure if you know this, but our wraps are infused with a ton of essential oils. And one of the main ingredients is eucalyptus oil, and it's great for anti-inflammatory, and skin elasticity. And that's why people see such great results. And I love that it's from all natural ingredients. Are you still interested in trying these?
Yeah.
And I'll send that in messages. So it's not saying like, are you ready to buy? Are you ready to join? That's where I get my biggest return, is from following up, and I'm following up like I would want to be approached with a follow-up.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, totally. And sometimes sometimes my follow-up isn't even like that. Sometimes it's just like, hey girl, how are you? And then sometimes people are like, oh my God, I've been meaning to message you. Or, just opening up kind of a new conversation without any mention of the business sometimes also is a really great, or, if you see someone went on vacation, like they said they were going to order products and then their order never came in or something like that. And they kind of went cold for a minute, just like, hey, how was your vacation? Because it shows people that you're not just like looking for a sale that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, because that's proving like I'm a friend. I don't just care about this business. Like, I care about you. I just wanted to add in that this is a process. Like, growing your Instagram is a process. Growing your business is a process. Getting people to join your team is a process, but it comes from that consistent, persistent daily action, and you in turn see your goal at the end of the tunnel, and you get people that join you along the way. That makes things so exciting. And when you have talked to somebody for 12 months and they finally become a distributor, it's like you just won the lottery. So you get so many exciting feel good things from this, and you just got to keep going, and you have to keep your eye on the prize, whatever your prize is, if it's executive or if it's ambassador diamond. Like, never lose sight of that. So I hope this Instagram training helped. And Hannah, if you would leave everyone with one kick-ass tip for ruling the Instagram world, what would you leave them with?
Oh my gosh, one kick-ass tip. I'm gonna be super cheesy, but be yourself. Don't try to be one of the ambassadors you follow. Don't try to be your leader. Truly, truly be yourself, because there are people who will connect with you. And that's, don't be a wrap girl first. Be yourself first.
I love it. Be beautiful. Well, thank you for doing this with me, Hannah.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.